This Thanksgiving, Chef Ray is at Whiteaker Elementary School cooking an unknown amount of food for an unknown amount of people.
Don't let him in.
You got any boxes, guys?
Need some garbage bags?
Yeah.
The white ones, we got bags, lots of them.
This lady normally runs this kitchen and has just whatever we need, she gets it. That's why it works. Stuffing here. This is a famous procedure. It's a technique used only in France. The stuffing à la sink. And the stuffing à la sink is very complicated. It needs more liquid.
Aside from liquid, stuffing à la sink contains mysterious amounts of breadcrumbs, sautéed onions and celery, turkey stock, secret spices, apples, and of course one sterilized sink. But Ray could do none of this if not for the help of countless highly skilled volunteers.
Well, you got the cheeks working. That is working for the cheeks.
Okay, this is the angular cut. Take a carrot, you cut it like this, rotate, backwards or forward, rotate, cut, rotate, cut, rotate, cut, rotate, cut, rotate. I'm not very fast.
So it's basically rotate cut?
Yes, and that gives you nice pieces like this for stir fry. You can steam them a little bit and then stir fry them because carrots take a long time. But look how pretty that is. Isn't that nice?
What's the secret to cutting squash?
There really isn't any. Just cut it into little strips about an inch long. 4 inches long, about an inch wide.
The stubborn squash are then brought inside to Chef Ray and Chef Steve, who are scientifically designing the fruit glaze.
You know, the nice thing is that there's no cockroaches in the kitchen.
That's right.
There's no cockroaches.
Oh my God! No cockroaches.
Hello!
Putting some juice in the glaze.
Sit down a little. So what actually goes into a glaze like?
Usually just sugar, butter, and fruit juice in this case. Sometimes herbs, if you depending on what kind of glaze you're going to do for chicken, or you're going to do for veggie, fish, you know.
The fruit glaze is then laboriously brushed upon the individual raw squash and baked 3 trays at a time in a 400-degree oven until thousands of squash become tender.
I'm ready for some more glaze. All right.
This program has been here as long as I can remember now, and it's a good program. It helps a lot of people that need it at about this time. It comes from a lot of businesses, big name stores, restaurants, small community people, and over a lot of the donations that we get come from residents, community people in the city that give away coats from beloved people that passed away, or kids who outgrown them, or stuff that they just don't need anymore around the house. We ask just for small help for a lot of people. We expect to be like 2,500. We see a lot of happy faces, especially a lot of kids come in here and get clothes and food and a lot of love from us all. You know, when you think of Thanksgiving, you think of us, think of our food, our kindness, and our Ray, our cook. He makes an outstanding. He makes a great job himself back in the kitchen there.
To the love of a father, simply living the last day and night. So somebody help me.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Testify. Oh, somebody help me. Testify. You don't have to be a preacher. Let your life testify.
Slice. Have you eaten a slice of pizza?
When pizza arrives, nearly everyone takes a break, except for Chef Mitch, who continues to work out what potential poultry problems could lie ahead.
And then people, we don't want them fighting over, oh, well, he got a drumstick and I didn't get a drumstick. That's why we debone it all.
I think that's
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're all, we're going to start accruing materials and stock pots and
Over 200 turkeys are cooked off-site at restaurants throughout Eugene and brought to the elementary school where a host of volunteers separate meat from bone, storing it in a borrowed refrigerated truck for tomorrow.
From Terry? This here is our walk-in cooler where we're housing all our cooked turkeys, as well as all the other items which need to be refrigerated as they come in for donation. By tomorrow, this whole unit will probably be full.
It's real nice. Yeah, I've done this about close to 10 years.
10 years?
Yep. 10 years. And 3 kids and 1 grandchild. So I'm doing pretty good.
Well, when my kids were growing up, all our family, other than my 2 kids and my wife and I, we didn't have nothing to do, so we just come down here and did it, and it became more or less just a traditional family tradition. My kids and my wife will be down tomorrow.
Stuff like that. That's great. Done. No smaller. Don't get picky about it. Just go boom, 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 done. Carving the beautiful slices for the family platter. This is not never worked out anyway.
While Chef Mitch works long into the night with his crew of turkey workers, Chef Ray meets with his top advisors to discuss last-minute concerns about tomorrow's meal.
So what do you want to do with that spaghetti sauce, with the pasta?
Spaghetti sauce, ready to flip. I think
I
that's
know.
what you want to
Well, only because there's a can of tomatoes in there.
Right.
There's 3 things of spaghetti sauce over there, and I saw one more.
Well, I'm just thinking though, do you want to make a hot thing?
No.
I mean, there's vegetarians. There's some stuff coming from
what?
Mozzies, I
Is
think.
Mozzi's bringing a
I
veggie
don't know, I
lasagna?
think so.
I don't think so. Mozzies is cooking turkeys and mashed potatoes, and unless somebody else talked to them, that's what's
I
coming.
can't remember her name, the lady that has come every year. and she always
They have to stand there, and if you don't have any turkey on your plate, you can have it.
Well, one of the problems is we don't have enough. How are we going to cook them? How are we going to cook them? I'm going to be reheating everything with the ovens that we have. You have to get somebody on, sheet them up. But I'm in the process of cooking squash now. I got another 2 hours of squash yet.
Okay, so basically, if we go in a backup turkey, if we go backup turkey, that's it. Okay. So, white meat, dark meat, however you do it. But you can just go 2 turkeys.
The next morning, thousands of people enjoy live music while waiting for Ray's Thanksgiving masterpiece to be complete.
Well, now it's the next morning, and we get caught up. We had all the people trying to get them put to work, and we're getting things warmed up, reheated, get it all served out. So I guess about 20 minutes, we're going to start serving dinner.
Meanwhile, Chef Ray and his staff continue to advise the countless volunteers who are there to serve food.
Everything else, that and this should be served though. The only thing that is at all complicated about this is if they are vegetarians, there's a spaghetti with a red sauce.
John, where's all the plastic here? Down below?
As the line of people begins to enter the building, a new chef named Chef Luigi advises the vegetable sauté crew.
Very nice.
Good morning. Oh, sorry about that. And welcome to the Whiteaker Community Dinner. Those of you who are volunteering, we thank you very much for your hard work And the rest of you enjoy a wonderful meal. The first group performing today is Skyhawk and Tulanon, who will perform on the Native American flute and silver flute.
So sweet.
Hey, Roger. I checked my bag so I didn't have to carry it.
I didn't. I carried mine.
What do you want to drink?
Simple question.
Sorry, I asked.
I'll be back.
Well, there's so many reasons why people are homeless. Some of them, it's simply because even though they're working, they can't afford the rents. If their wages aren't high enough, in Eugene, you have to have a job that pays over $10 an hour to afford a one-bedroom apartment. That's how high the rents are in this state. Now, you might be able to find an apartment for less rent than that, but as far as the average one-bedroom apartment, you can't afford it unless you're making over $10 an hour. So that's one reason for homelessness. Other reasons are many people are disabled, physically disabled, or sometimes a substance abuse problem. Sometimes they're homeless because they're a single parent family, and they're alone, and so they've got to take care of their child. So it's hard for them to work. There are other people who have been dislocated by technological changes. Like I was talking to a woman the other day who was an excellent executive secretary. She knew all the skills and all that. She simply was unable at her age to shift over to the computer and learn a whole new technology. She's homeless.
Blue sky high. Huh?
I heard there was a bomb planted in one of these cameras.
As thousands of people eat their meals, Chef Beverly Farfin works to organize the never-ending supply of volunteers and food.
Okay, what we're doing, we're just kind of holding off, waiting for the turkeys. Everybody else is busy right now? Okay?
No problem. This lady would love some more.
Okay, what we're doing is we're waiting for the turkey. We're waiting for the turkeys to get here. Like there's like 20 turkeys coming, and you'll work as soon as they get here. See what happened?
He's something else.
Would you be so kind? I'm sorry. Just write your name and address so we can thank you. You can use the shirt. And we'll put you to work in just a heartbeat.
Yeah, let's... Okay, I'm going to get to Ray and we're going to start making some plates and you get them where they are and they'll get delivered out to your transportation area.
Well, the roof is rocking, you know the neighbors are knocking. We're all bums when the wagon comes, I mean the joint is jumping on.
We have 3 flu shots right around the corner. Okay. En español, una vacuna contra la gripe.
Talking, all this place is walking. Get the jug, cut the rug, I mean the joint is jumping. Get your turkey, beer, and gin, there's plenty in the kitchen. Look at that cat that just came in on the man, the way he's twitching. Well, never mind the hour, you know I'm in power. I got paid to go to jail, I mean the joint is jumping. Tofu, beer, and gin, there's plenty in the kitchen. Look at that cat that just came in, oh man, the way he's twitching. Never mind the hour, you give your right name. No, no, no. Thank you.
I'm trying to organize and trying to provide stability, because I think once you become homeless, the big thing that you lose is stability.
Well, we're recycling food, and this is where we put paper, and that's where we put the cups.
And if you go from shelter to shelter, I mean, you can stay in a shelter for perhaps a day or a week or a month, but you still have to move on.
And that's where we put the paper stuff. These are plastics right here.
Have, like I say, a group of homeless people combine resources.
We have to know like where everything should go, or they're going to go in the wrong place.
Have enough to pay the lease or the rent on a very large acreage.
Okay, thanks a lot.
And those who can will carry the mortgage, and those who can't will just live there. But the idea is to have a place where you can stay for a long time.
Well, we just help each other out. Yeah, if we have anything to do, then we just pass it on.
We're with economic crisis growing ever more precarious and companies downsizing more and more, we have to find some way of surviving as the most ancient people did.
Does it ever get really busy around here?
Yeah. Sometimes it slows down and you stop working, but then it always just starts to happen again.
The great chefs don't cut it next to starving people. You know when you're hungry how good pizza tastes, even if it's lousy? There's no great chef cooking the pizza. I'm hungry. That's what it is.
Tune in next time when you'll hear Chef Ray say...
These are shiitake mushrooms.
Wow.
And the smell. So good to make your hands turn blue.
The planet worm. On the planet worm, the worms are in charge. The humans are subservient. They're like in cages. So these two worms are out chatting with two worms are out. I can't tell you a joke on camera.
Okay, here. It's not on anymore.
Good. I can't tell you a joke on camera.
Two worms.
There's no way. The planet worm. The worms are in charge.
Right.
The humans, they keep in cages. So these two worms are out chatting, and one of them says to the other, you know, the one thing I can't stand about humans is that when you pinch them in half, they die.
Thank you, Eric.